Welcome to Spotting Point Channel, your real-time sports entertainment studio. Relax, stay updated, and enjoy the action. Don't forget to like, comment, and share the channel with your friends and loved ones. Your support means everything to us. We love you.
To WrestleMania to meet Randy Orton. Drew's trying to retain it.
Oh, you want to take it to when WrestleMania and the...
Oh, a counter! Cross rope! Drew to retain! Oh!
Dan Engler in the past. McIntyre's going to finish this thing for good.
Hair away.
I have lost me my spot at the table.
McIntyre...
So what you think I'ma do? Is somebody...
Super cutter!
Randy Orton, you have to WrestleMania!
We are only 30 is ramped up. The Vegas-bound title seekers have wrestling royalty with music royalty. Grammy with former SummerSlam tag team partners in the spotlight to sign the contract for Mania tonight. As it stands right now, that'll be coming up with Kobe.
Move!
Uh-oh.
My damn title was stolen. Got to make sure your golden boy, Cody Rhodes, you're gonna make this right.
Let me explain this to you in plain English. Part of being champion, as you well know, is a contest. A contest in which, by the way, you're playing the victim again. You're really looking at the consequence of
My actions. Yeah, aside the fact, deal, he lost at Royal Rumble. He lost at you corporate stooge.
Don't you dare! You want to talk about the Rumble? Real rich for the guy who claims to keep getting everything you could to prevent Cody from getting... He beat you.
Now you are gonna make...
Well, just enter the...
Fix! You wouldn't even be champion. So let's this situation, champion. So this about Cody. This is you blaming people, blaming everybody else. I'm the one. So what you gonna do about it? You want to know what I'm going to do about these people? I'm done.
He quits. Drew McIntyre's just walking off, Wade. It's just like they just broke him. He says that is the WWE champion, and now he says...
Bitter disappointment, too many perhaps for the Cyrus out.
We got a lot to digest here. Try to figure from right here in Phoenix. Charlotte Flair have earned their way to be top challenger forces. They put down the champagne, they put away the balloons ahead. And The Miz has a big platform. And that's tonight right here on SmackDown.
And worked perfect last week. The wise, but the job isn't done tonight. You're Rowan and take care of Howard. I need you to guard this with your life. Do nothing.
Here.
When will you decide to be your own man? 思いついてしまいには自分を失うぞ
Before you get hurt.
Real serious here on the heels of Uncle Howdy, Solo Sikoa, and the MFTs. Against Solo and Tala Tonga.
He quit.
quits, right? Do a job. The only job that you got. Hey.
Let's take a breath.
Look what happened.
All right, I know.
So it ain't happening no more. What Randy Orton did last week, that was disrespect to your
Contract for WrestleMania, but I can talk to you about Jacob Fatu.
Okay. One-on-one
Tonight.
That's not what I meant.
You want 2 people to have a job tonight?
You something else. You something else.
Fatu and Trick.
Sounds.
Former tag team champions, the Wyatt Six. Spiritual beacon that represents soul.
The following tag team team, they are the WWE
Wait, last week.
Yeah, and what an epic war in the match, but that was until the MFT win to Los Garza, who continued pursued, which has only furthered the months of tease, and that all comes to a head right now on
Drama that goes back to German, distract Uncle Howdy, and then in Montreal, championships to the MFTs.
Now we're effectively getting the 2 Greek massive, not so secret weapons in.
Now look at this battle of big men facing off, sensing the strength and power.
Tonga apparently wanting no part of the massive power, has just followed orders from Solo. And you mentioned it, Joe, the Wyatts, they lost their things have quite simply gone badly without their lantern.
Means the world.
Wyatt, it really is the focal point of this group.
Just found out the sheer size.
There's a lot of unsettling calm, almost as if he knows something, fear from the Wyatt Six, and that is something.
Able to come up the win. Went to retrieve the lantern, but able to secure the lantern and ran off with it.
Well, certainly just as the referee's back was turned there, upper hand.
Solo's and Tonga across our announce desk.
Well, there's a lot of moving parts around Rick.
Big headbutt. Howdy has sustained some.
Clearly impressed with the movement, neutralizing Uncle Howdy.
To the Wyatt Six. Of course, they want gold. Tonga has been very impressive.
This massive individual that, and the MFTs have looked like a very different group.
Size that enforcer is Eric Rowan. Massive uppercut.
Just immediately ready to pounce was Tonga. Solo Sikoa style. Muted thus far in this match. The one now being victimized by Solo Sikoa.
And to try to break free from Solo's grip.
Pin in, Solo connects.
Into the cover. Great scene here in Phoenix. A very heated and Sikoa, Tonga, and the MFTs who have been hitting Uncle Howdy, saying, you see that lantern over there? There's
for the past several minutes, and Uncle Howdy now is only starting to lose.
You are seeing power form, Wade.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, the power doesn't surprisingly impressive. Solo Sikoa has got his the leader of the MFTs.
They've been in complete control.
What a bitter pill.
And the back suplex by Howdy.
That's just one taunt too many for Uncle House. Eric Rowan, and he's in.
Hands and a chop against Tonga. Right into the corner with the
thrown out in this match.
Rowan cleaning up everything.
Not off quite yet. Elbow, crossbody, whatever. It was highly
hooking the leg to put it away.
This match is now completely floundering.
Sitting back, waiting for his opportunity to deliver.
Back, but he knows about it now.
Solo Sikoa with up. Knees were up. Sikoa.
A rejuvenated Uncle Howdy.
But instead of Sister Abigail, a spike saves the day.
And Rowan had to save the day. Uncle to spill out all over the place here.
Down.
The two monsters wiping each. Could be a little more after.
Tonga as they look to square off here.
They do.
Tonga.
He can do about this. His concern with Solo Sikoa.
And another one on Dexter Loomis.
Sikoa ready to pounce on Uncle Howdy. Sikoa knows how crucial possession of that. Mid-mind to capture. But Michael Howdy and his family of misfits.
As he was ordered to do, and Tama Tonga did just that.
Version of the Lantern now back.
She had done everything it takes. The anguish.
We can't let our history with Judgment Day cloud our judgment. It is. The guy with the big block head, that's JC Nick. He done put on some muscle.
Tag team champions.
That's what's up.
Blah, blah, blah.
We were putting the hard work. Exactly. Beating all.
Did all the hard work. And then we wiped the floor with you immediately. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yep. I never
I'll
met.
tell you what. I'm gonna go talk to Aldous. Scratch each other. Do whatever you have to do to get ready. Because this.
Priest and R-Truth.
It's coming.
Introducing first from Vero Beach, Jade Cargill!
Her rival looking for violent revenge. Non-title match. Down. Jade Cargill in action.
You really think Kiana tonight? Lay it on me. I think that Tiffy time has expired.
Last week it was the mic drop moment for Jade to get hands on Jade for a while.
Yeah, there's been some issues back in December. What was supposed to be Cargill versus entrance Michin, weapon in hand, attempted some payback. Physicality just simply outmatched on our December holiday tour. Cargill received a clean bill of health. And of course,
From behind, right from the start, spinning.
bad blood. Michin losing 3 months of her Cargill.
Well, now we got a bell here. You know, seeking revenge, and you can see all the emotion.
Settle here. But I'll add this, Joe Tech, with Elimination Chamber winner Rhea Ripley. A plan can happen, as we saw with Mac.
Oh, suicide dive that drives her all.
She deserves a championship match against. The storm has just struck.
Now in WrestleMania, yes, we have exciting. It is unpredictable. 5 weeks to go.
And in a major way has been Jade Cargill, good as new, and you would not want to be Michin right now. 3 months, you question where that ring wind is actually.
Why I like her strategy and her mindset for the support.
Fortunately, it's been snuffed out after a couple of minutes. Cargill to actually get a victory here. Woman is a menace, and she's looking to go place. It was a shot right to the shoulder of.
Oh, the power and strength and the third by Jade. A moment ago, Wade, with Jade Cargill when you possess outside.
And what a battle it has been so far for magazine photo shoot, looking fresh, who is in big trouble at this point.
Michin's throat.
And the point of a message to the women's locker room, hey,
Been doing nothing but sending messages. Her tone as
this now continues to be the message to the rest of the locker room.
or she'll be facing Rhea Ripley. Not enough to keep Michin down.
Yeah, a very arrogant women's WWE champ. I say that gives you the.
Such velocity as you saw the small of being in control and showing your opponent.
Well, this is a tank to do something about the antagonist.
Clothesline by Jade and covers.
Of course, Michin, a huge fan of the hardcore particular matchup, and that perhaps swings things.
In Phoenix, trying to rally support. As Michin trying to fight back.
Cargill.
Title match against Michin, spine buster. Michin able to get her shoulder with a kendo stick, looking for revenge for previously.
Joe, this is not a good place to be for Michin.
Michin.
And finally, body of Michin.
Off the tornado DDT, covering the leg.
Operating after a 3-month layoff.
And it was Jade who did that damage that kept her out. Was looking for this spin offense right now from Michin that has her in position.
Is in a bad way here.
Rolls out of position. What an opportunity.
All the way out of the ring, preventing Michin blood.
In her sights, running down that apron to the outside.
WWE Women's Champ.
Oh, no.
Michin, and this one just did a 180.
Just powering her up and then
massive chokeslam, and Cargill.
The champ with a statement.
The WWE Women's Champion!
Of a fight from Michin, but no man around for Jade Cargill, moving out of the way of the security barrier. One chokeslam form as we close in on.
Congratulations, Jade. Of course, tensions between.
Hold is what happens when these wrestlers believe in their own stage, know what it is. When they see me in these halls, the world tells me that Rhea Ripley. They get scared of what? For what? Who? What am I afraid of? I don't see a challenger. I whole damn life, and I damn ain't starting today. So Rhea, show you why I'm always.
Well, she doesn't need to talk to Cameron.
And perhaps Jade Cargill wasn't a
Chamber winner. The Seek and
it's a lot easier to smack talk Ripley when she's not.
But now you want to run. You're not the embodiment of. You're not even a bitch.
Rhea arrives and championship in 5 weeks at WrestleMania. Ripley.
Okay, thank you.
Nick, what is going on with the Drew?
Seriously, but as far as you're concerned, I just want you to focus on this contract out there.
Thank you.
Cody, listen, I don't want this to turn into a thing again. You did it, man. You said you were going to do it, and you did. You're walking, rooting for you at Mania for whatever it's worth, okay?
Same thing to Randy Orton. For a title shot on the backside of WrestleMania from Randy, but if anybody deserves a title match, it's you. We could walk in and...
That you would think so lowly of me, Cody. Randy Orton is one of one. He's a fourth ever again. I look up to Randy Orton. And do you know why? Friends are supposed to be equal. WrestleMania again. And you may be WWE champion.
I'm not talking down to you. Because I do look up to you. I am inspired by you on that. You've made your point. You don't look up to me. Well, you don't... Damn it!
All this chasing the world, this may be not meant for you.
You need to stay.
Star power in our WWE Women's Tag Team. Flash Legend, they're going right to the cauldron right away. They...
Honestly, great match. I loved your Jade wouldn't have taken me out on my shoulder before. We would have had a whole...
Look, Rhea, thanks, honestly.
A great reaction for this living legend. Charlotte and Alexa, this opportunity to fight for the tag team. We were in Portland last week when they were in action.
Celebration last week after winning tag gold, descended into a #1 contenders. Kiana James, one natural select. Now get their championship. Showdown. I'll tell you something. Now's about the time you need to win.
And this division's gotten so good, such depth.
The women's tag division.
Nikki and Brie.
Team for this generation. Couple of women to attend to a little business right now. Bella Army, mount up.
Bella Army, down in our hometown. Hi, Alexa. So is much? No, it's not, because no matter who are gold, and we are next in line. So tonight, our competition.
Team championship match, and that's coming up next. Well, last year it was that curious friendship of Alexa. Now, a little bit of a New Year reset, and this opportunity. Irresistible forces. They toppled Rhea and Io.
Yeah, I like exactly the time of year you want to be holding. We shall see. But this time a spot on the WrestleMania card. Now, whoever ends up on the WrestleMania card, which is we have in the ring.
It really is. First event.
It's for the WWE Women's Tag. Introducing first the challengers. Women's Tag Team Champions.
Tag Team Championship match from here. Championship match contract signing between Kaya Wade.
While talking tactics at exact superpower tactic or super villain tactic. to get the upper hand in the early goings here.
This would
really are tag team championships that have pretty much cost months, and it continues here. Of course, we have for a title match against whoever wins this one.
Alexa Bliss.
And that's the problem with Nia Jax.
Grabbing that cannon before she takes a massive pump kick from
simply only too used to in the women's tag division.
As they look at the Bellas here in Phoenix. As she is want to do. I've seen Alexa through the years have such success.
Woman in Lash Legend who you also need to do. And if I was the Bella Twins, gold, do I really want to get in the ring with Lash Legend? Would want to.
Look at the hyper extension.
Yeah, it's such a scientific, just effortlessly throwing us skyward.
They're in the SEC at Texas A&M and Mississippi State.
Enjoying punishing Alexa.
And now from one powerhouse, Jax.
Is one unique maneuver, right of Alexa Bliss and causing some major damage around the resistible forces have been taking Alexa Bliss. The apron there, a 14-time world champion.
Lash Legend with a beatdown in the corner.
Maximize the punishment on one of your...
Lash Legend right back in there.
Lash Legend. They're going to change the name, Joe.
Alexa Bliss has been in a world of sprint to make that tag to Charlotte Flair.
This is at championship level, but not giving up. Big and strong enough to match Lash Legend.
Oh, Bliss gets away. And here comes
the pace immediately picking up.
Bliss. The ropes with a crossbody. Then she takes out Nia, and now to the... Looking to regain tag team. That walkover clothesline signature shot.
Especially around this time of year.
The tag to that is heated up through the tag team division. Reese able to get that left shoulder up.
One move from Nia Jax, who was having it all her own way as in the ring corner hard there. To that top turnbuckle. We know what comes next, Joe.
Lash Legend saves it in their first title. DDT by Bliss.
This one breaking down in a big Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair. Nia Jax, smart move by Nia.
Boot was not intended for the best
for herself.
Well,
they've both been flattened at ringside, but the match, Alexa Bliss may be closing in on a major...
Meanwhile, Bliss up top. Could it be twisted?
Primo here, just when Bliss...
Legend with the double clothesline and
unfortunately for Bliss and Flair,
Bliss was just moments away from hitting.
He and Nikki are getting wiped out by WWE Women's Tag Champs.
Pleasure in putting out more and more Nikki Bella. Just flat.
And who the hell would want to fight the
I've been knowing him for years, dog. He's creepy. He's my friend Sushi Roll, dog. Jelly. My boy.
What's up,
man? What's the chamber? And congratulations on going for number 3.
Record or something,
Nah,
right?
But it felt great, man.
Oh,
it
God,
felt
I'm
great.
sure. Any advice? I'll give you some advice from Ms. TV. Love you
Proud
too.
of you, man. Happy for you.
Thank you. You too. Take care of it.
Y'all know what time it is. Hey, what's up? You feel me? Let me hit up. That you can get with this, or you can talk. What's up?
Only tag team that earns a title shot. Damian Priest. We have really turned the 20th, the ultimate WrestleMania week destination. He will be part of the stacked lineup. His tickets are on sale now at WWE.
I think you're going. Look, I get it. Senior sisters where they don't belong cost us the tag team titles. You know, besides, Nikki and I came back to fight for the tag titles.
R-Truth in the ring to take on Los Garza. Right on top of them.
Yeah, so Priest and R-Truth held by the MFTs. How that matchup, whereas Los Garza... Well, it is Friday the 13th, so the two tag teams, one after the other, and then when they're exhausted right now. So I understand Los Garza being tag team turmoil.
And no finish last week. I mean, that crowd up in court.
Aren't supposed to work, but somehow R-Truth, Damian Priest may well get frustrated with the antic. Seems to exist in a completely different world to the rest.
He's gonna hold him up, pin him in place for Angel.
Time for Los Garza. A little more of what we saw this week. They are major players in the tag ranks.
Massive knee that just came in against R-Truth. It was in that draw, that final match of Priest.
Yeah, and taking advantage now is R-Truth. A moment was a tag, and I don't think R-Truth was...
R-Truth feeling him.
And this is Los Garza, sudden
athleticism and synchronicity of Los Garza by Angel and Berto in control. Up center for Friday Night SmackDown. Remember the contract in moments. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton will take care of Truth against Los Garza. Of course, a week ago was the gauntlet in tag team turmoil, and that's much helped R-Truth and Priest.
Yeah, well, our tag #1 this evening because Los Garza have got a short end of the stick in tag team turmoil. Simply can't get out of the blocks here. Hyper aggressive Angel now. We know all about that. R-Truth, who sometimes is convinced he's just Cena getting taunted. Well, that perhaps is the locking up. Damian Priest in the corner, but no.
Comes Priest.
And this
he strikes every which way from one.
Much precision and so effective.
Guys tonight here in Phoenix.
Well, R-Truth at this point, if he does it alone, he might want to go old school.
No.
And this place coming.
Battle for the save. Made by Angel.
Trying to regroup and get back on track, however. Just no stopping Damian Priest now.
As Priest takes damage. And for the win right here.
It's just no, and with Truth down, now is the time for Los.
Find that here, they are so dangerous.
It's up from Priest, puts a fly in the...
By the neck.
It might be Angel's
right where he likes to...
And Damian Priest is just a step...
Edge to the center of the ring.
Damian Priest... And Los Garza look like...
Why don't you get after them?
Again.
Attitude adjustment. R-Truth!
Tag gold. It was like R-Truth and Dead.
Week was over. We tried. Hey, Johnny.
I've tried everything. I don't know what to do anymore.
Just really simple things. Mostly?
Yeah,
It's
thanks.
mostly.
Yeah.
Wait, come on, bring it in. Let me ask you something. Why? I've been ding, and there's a lot of history there. Come on. WWE Tag Team Championships. I'm busy helping the Motor City. With who? Fraxium. Just heard it from Nick Allguns or
Come
what?
on, dude, what do you think?
Prove it.
Selling new t-shirts on Miss TV tonight. Not everyone gets their own t-shirt the first week they're in WWE.
I get mine.
No.
I'll get my own desk.
No.
And it'll be a great time and best. Really? Really? Let me finish. I was gonna say, you are...
He was warned. Get Danhausen up.
Monday.
WWE and Ghost Rider created a new Stone Cold collectible bids for that 30 years.
In history, welcome to
whoever did that.
What happened to us?
WWE Talk Show in history. Welcome to is fresh off of being inducted into the grand old audio seats for Jelly Roll.
And you think about his past year, Wade, every acceptance speeches the Grammys ever heard last summer. We are so thrilled to be reunited with Jelly.
And the fans here in raptures. Always a...
I like that two-step, Miz. I like that. Welcome. It is the road to my friends who are main eventing WrestleMania, signing their contract tonight in one of my favorites. Oh, yeah. I see the celebrity. I see the moxie. All you need. And the three core values of Master Inspire is yes. No? I think we all know that you have a history of every time. Stab him in the back. Jelly Roll. Everybody celebrates your redemption story, and that person is me. Two, you didn't get yourself back up. You couldn't get my hand down, and I picked you up and in your life. Hold on. Am I hearing you? Welcome. Are you that delusional? I'm the one that got up and ran them miles, baby. How are you to stand here and try to take credit for it? You should. I liked you a lot better when you were fat. Whip your ass. Some respect. I am the locker room leader.
They, them!
Man,
your time.
No. We all secretly kind of like you a little bit.
It's the face tattoos. A brand on bad behavior, and now you come. I am trying to have a serious conversation. Listen, is with you, Jelly. You lose 300. This man, you truly are, and you are. You laugh. That's all you do. You laugh, but you're a changed man. You don't inspire anyone. You reinforce the thing I need to know about you, Jelly Roll, because
back. Wilson moved out of the way. Air zone in is zoned out. He's inspiring to many.
How can you not call that toxic? He just has been beautifully broken, and that
back. Well done, Jelly.
I don't think.
Man. Hey, man, if I holler at real quick. Oh, man. But look, listen, last week I heard what you were saying about this open challenge. It's too much of a burden for you.
Opportunity.
Yeah?
You fight.
Right.
Okay, but I'm stuck between two extremes. It is either complete.
Okay.
And sadly, it's the only way.
You know what? You're right. I don't lock in. There's not a long line of guys lining up to fight. Guess I'm myself. Okay?
Julia! Well, if it isn't all, don't touch me! Don't! United States Championship. You can kiss that title. What time it is? It's Tiffany.
contest is scheduled for one fall. Introduce.
Look, they don't spring ahead for Dave's SmackDown. Tiffany Stratton.
Toxic!
But don't you worry, Miz.
Once. Hey, anyways, if Danhausen was out there, he could have different thing you have to do to reverse the curse.
So many fan nation chamber. Electric chair face plant by Rhea Ripley.
The Women's United States Champion, Julia J.
Wait, we've had this contemplate against the top talent. Charlotte in tag action, now answering the call that her partner Julia.
Last couple of months has been Kiana James, you mentioned it, epic. Kiana was a rank outsider, a major contender. That's the problem. Is how everyone knows they need to step their game up.
Weeks away from WrestleMania. Wait, SmackDown was here in Phoenix, won the Women's Championship. Nice. Look at this.
In 2025, but
Good
she's
argument.
now in danger. Royal Rumble, being runner-up in Women's Elimination at WrestleMania. Now potentially we'll be left with
see how things will play out.
Well, you mentioned that it could be around the waist of Julia, and Julia quite James first. And we'll see if actually with that deal breaker there, hasn't used that move in quite.
That back right into the edge of the apron and then into the barrier here in Phoenix. Wade, you just mentioned moments ago the arsenal of Kiana that you like about Kiana James offensively.
Well, obviously more intelligent than your average superstar in WWE. I don't think people were quite aware of. She is a Jax. She can throw around some of the in Kiana James. She did win gold in NXT. She won the, and I think sooner rather than later.
Got a lot of attention with the upset wins.
And that's dangerous for all the smoke. That's Tiffany Stratton. Now perhaps that's part of the Stratton. Tiffany Stratton, a little warning shot there to Stratton.
Looking for it right here.
Oh, the blocks tonight.
Come on, Tiffany, what do you say?
And there's very few women in the entirety to Tiffany Stratton and render the skills of
here.
He's looking for anything. Women driving each other's heads.
Chelsea Green is making her dubious at best, Wade.
No, by a malicious
for weeks. Tiffany Stratton and Kiana James trying to decide things. Alba Fire coming down as Tiffany Stratton looks to
defensive Arsenal continues to grow. Help by the ringside presence of Chelsea.
The big boot in the corner.
And James is really
but a counter that cartwheel Alabama slam a leg, and the shoulder did get up at 2 and change.
Is moments away from victory.
We're going to do that right here against Stratton.
Hunter was attempting there, and fighting back with some fight.
And Julia knew it. Julia knew the
representative out of danger. Oh!
Wow! What does she have? What does she have there?
Might be a little Tonya. Well, that would have been a disqualification.
Julia able to defend that. Chelsea and Alba.
A malfunction there.
PME.
Here is your winner.
In a hurry for both Kiana James and Julian there from Tiffany Stratton. And of course, Kiana James et al. Will be kicking themselves.
To see how things play out for Tiffy.
Chip that belongs to Julia.
Remember, contract signing with another Power Pack card for Friday Night SmackDown.
Yes, match, but next week the Bella Twins forces on SmackDown.
Hit Wilson with claims and calls of Toxic from Raleigh, North Carolina. We will see you then, of course.
Excuse me, Trick.
Man, first thing first, Nick Aldis needs to do his job. Pick up 5-2. Since you want to call out Trick Woman Pepper Steppers and smack the boogeyman out your ass. Let's talk.
No, don't stop. Keep talking. I thought you were going to walk into the main event of WrestleMania. I thought you were going to put this me. Mr. Can't get the job done. I saw you get dropped last week by Randy Orton, and now you're about to get up.
At a match tonight, or I would drop your ass where you...
Every week, and I'm real easy to find.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. 191 pounds. The Samoan.
The menacing intensity. The passion.
Well, after what we saw at the top of the Jacob Fatu this evening, Jacob Fatu goes one-on-one with
I knew where you were going with that.
This is far from major damage tonight, and his victim.
Stir whoop that.
At 240 pounds.
That was talking some smack to Randy Orton this week.
Chants ringing out around the arena. Might be Mr. Whoop That himself. Who things can do about that?
Trick Daddy.
Going, couldn't
Absolutely.
Serious is in the eyes of
Trick Williams at 6'5", over 250. Tagged on Drew McIntyre, but this
Trick Williams is already convinced he is WrestleMania wise. That's all true. The question is, because if you want to be in WrestleMania main events one day,
you see that explosiveness of Fatu back.
This might be a very steep learning curve from NXT, but this is a very different.
And Randy Orton.
Rick has the hops, that's for sure, but slamming the head.
Says, you know what? I'll just do it for you. Able to block that right hand and send back one of his own.
This before, that's for sure. Apparently has quit WWE, taking his werewolf.
Yeah, that's the big headline that started the night. That with what's been going on, Jacob Fatu arrived a Friday Night SmackDown. Drew McIntyre says he's...
Trick Williams might be done himself fairly soon. Just freak like that.
Incredible to think.
Not much is going right for Trick Williams tonight. Will that...
Saying all gas, no brakes.
South, and doesn't Trick Williams know all about... Got that nickname Trick Willie in the Fatu, but has to make it stick. And this... You just sense the confidence.
Big uppercut.
Maybe a little too not lose sight of the task in hand against Jacob.
Steel steps coming into play as well.
Trick just getting back. She's lost it once again, and inherently...
Williams into it.
Hey, let's be...
There's a way to deliver pain. He's going to find it.
I'm sure our medical staff love him. Leg there from Trick Williams. Just when you start deepest we've ever seen Trick Williams have to dip.
I can do this all day long.
Trick Williams, use it wisely.
In Phoenix, Jacob Fatu and Trick Williams. Said, you want something, I'll give you something. How about Fatu?
Clinging on in this match, but we're starting.
Fatu from the jump up to the hook of the leg.
Right now, we are learning after moves like this and the kind of how big Trick Williams' appetite for like Jacob Fatu. If you're not ready,
where he wants to take just about every match.
Who is involved, and that is where this one is headed in a hurry. Pump kick there, catching Fatu. Now we're seeing Trick start to ratchet through those gears. And I'm impressed with his durability in this one. Oh God, he's going to keep on asking questions until...
Kick. Instead, he eats an uppercut. Plenty in that gas tank, Wade.
You see, is the Trick Williams story.
A call to action here. You're out that left shoulder up.
And now suddenly the tables are breath perhaps, but there's a calm behind the... And a little extra stank on it by pulling that...
Pop up Samoan. And that running hip attack.
Trick
with Fatu. Fatu.
And the lawless Jacob Fatu control of this one. Who unsurprisingly may have fought him to has matched him every step of the way.
He's
bouncing up for that moonsault. Trick Williams, great instincts there, but didn't quite get the usual head of steam, but got the connect.
Is here.
Well, McIntyre, who apparently quits this, he needed to take care of, it seems. Now the referee has missed all of this.
The sudden Trick Williams with the
McIntyre, referee oblivious to
Trick Williams
and run. But for now, Trick Williams against Jacob Fatu. Thanks, of course, Drew McIntyre.
We were told he had left the arena. Oh, that Fatu played a week ago. Oh no.
WWE champion.
Wow. A massive claymore from McIntyre. The headliners are here. Restrack signing Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. In the ring earlier, he is so excited to support. The contract signing has arrived.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, to handle before we get to the business at hand, Drew McIntyre, and as a welcome back gift to you, now in the contract for the main event, allow me to introduce the challenge.
Just a generic promo and hype. The Quest put it forth. And now he's on the doorstep of that opportunity. That's where he's headed.
Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody.
Relationship that's lasted all these years, going all the way back to Cody's WWE debut as a great friend.
Friends all the way back to their youth and in 5 weeks' time.
Royal Rumble, the Chamber, all denied, and then that career, the championship back, WrestleMania secured.
In 2007, I came to WWE. Into an argument with Stu about the sign and the WrestleMania, and I thought, and then I left. I'm world champion. And when I came with me, my wife stayed at home with the babies. Son, and I'm not your brother, but I have always been proud.
I don't think you understand. I need this. It's supposed to be hard. This was supposed to be easy. Drew was.
Let me take this weight off your shoulder. That's what I expect. That's what they expect. Just want a stacked elimination chamber. Champion in company history that I get the one, but still say that I know letters in all of WWE. But that's when the bell rings. Bell rings. I want you to know.
Oh, what is it? Oh, no. Mine here against Cody. What is it? Whoa!
Well, Cody is out cold here.
Oh, right.
Wide open. Oh, my God.
Those voices that Cody wants.
Savage, merciless.
Oh!
Against. Where? And there is malice in the. Oh my God, we need some serious help down, slowing down.
Randy Orton gotten a whole lot different right now.
What is it out here? The damage clearly already done. Appalling at this point. Absolutely. Cody looking like the shell of man the most. Coming over this arena right now. Unsurprised. Oh no! Oh God, Cody!
Mentorship and family level trust. And